The year was 1917. Europe had become an open hell. The trenches were filled with mud, blood, and death. The modern war machine was mercilessly devouring millions of lives. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic Ocean, the United States stood at a historical crossroads. The young nation hesitated. Would it remain neutral or plunge into the greatest war mankind had ever known? Amid this global chaos, one figure emerged as the arbiter of America's fate, a silent general, stern, resolute. His name would be remembered worldwide. John J. Pershing was born on September 13, 1860. In Lockleed, Missouri, he came from a humble background. His father was a merchant and small farmer. America was still recovering from the Civil War. The country was toughened. It made tough people. Pershing grew up with discipline, hard work, and a belief that life should be lived by rules. These qualities led him to West Point Military Academy, America's most prestigious military academy. However, Pershing was not a popular cadet. He was cold. He didn't talk much. He was a stickler for rules. His colleagues considered him arrogant. He graduated in 1886, not as a top student, but as an officer who never hesitated in his duty. From day one, Pershing believed one thing: a weak army will ruin a country. Pershing's military career began on the American frontier. He served against the Apaches in the Indian War, brutal conflict that shaped his views on war. He then joined the Buffalo Soldiers, a unit of African-American troops often underestimated. But Pershing judged them based on discipline and ability, not skin color. This gave rise to his controversial nickname, Blackjack Pershing. While controversial, the nickname stuck, symbolizing his decisiveness and leadership. He then fought in the Spanish-American War, 1898, including in Cuba. America was beginning to assert its global power, and Pershing was at the forefront. He was then sent to the Philippines, where he faced guerrilla warfare against rebels. There, Pershing learned about unconventional warfare, psychological warfare, and the challenges of a long, uncertain war. These experiences shaped a general who believed in extreme discipline, direct leadership, offensive attacks. In 1916, America faced a new threat in the South. Mexican revolutionary Pancho Villa attacked American territory, killing civilians. U.S. President John J. Pershing led the punitive expeditionary mission to pursue Villa deep into Mexico. Pershing led thousands of troops through deserts, mountains, and unfamiliar territory. He used new technology, motorized vehicles, and reconnaissance aircraft. But Villa was never captured. Politically, the mission was a failure. But militarily, Pershing gained invaluable experience, organizing large-scale logistics, leading troops across vast territories, facing modern warfare. Unwittingly, this was the final training exercise before the greatest war of the century. April 1917, the United States finally declared war on Germany. President Woodrow Wilson needed someone to lead American forces in Europe. The choice fell on John J. Pershing. He was appointed commander of the American Expeditionary Forces, AEF. When Pershing arrived in Europe, he was shocked. The Allied forces, British and French, were exhausted and mired in endless trench warfare. The Allied generals demanded one thing: American soldiers be absorbed into their forces as replacements for casualties. Pershing refused. He firmly stated, "American soldiers will fight as American soldiers, under American command." It was a risky decision, but Pershing knew if America wanted respect, it had to stand alone. Pershing opposed the Allied strategy of static trench warfare. He believed in maneuver warfare and open attacks. The problem was modern warfare had changed. Machine guns, artillery, and poison gas made frontal assaults extremely deadly. Many American officers were killed. Criticism of Pershing arose. But Pershing persisted. He believed victory could only be achieved through sustained pressure. He said, "Wars are not won by defense. Wars are won by offense." September 1918, Pershing led the first major operation entirely planned and executed by the Americans. The Battle of Saint-Mihiel. Over 500,000 American troops were deployed. The attack was swift, coordinated and aggressive. The result, a crushing victory. The German line collapsed. The world finally saw America was not just a supporter. America was a major war power. But the true test came in the Meuse-Argonne offensive, the largest battle in American military history. More than 1.2 million troops were involved. The terrain was dense, jungle, steep hills, and bloody trenches. Casualties were horrific, but the Americans pressed on. This pressure forced the Germans to retreat and eventually surrender. On November 11, 1918, at 11 a.m., World War I ended. John J. Pershing returned to America as a national hero. He was awarded the highest rank in U.S. military history, General of the Armies. This rank has only been awarded to one person in modern American history. He never sought fame. He did not run for president. He chose silence, much like his life. John J. Pershing was a symbol of America's transformation, from isolated nation to world power. He was tough. He was controversial, but without Pershing, America might never have stood on the global stage as it does today. In a world consumed by war, Pershing was iron forged in fire.